I don't think that any change in support for Trump is going to be enduring, but that's because people's attitudes about Trump are grounded in 9 years of, they're getting information about him. And so what are they going to learn in 90 minutes that they haven't learned over the course of the last 9 years? What makes Harris interesting is that this is kind of her first impression for a lot of voters. People know who the vice president is by name, but they don't have strong opinions about the vice presidents most of the time. And people might remember her a little bit from the Democratic primary, but again, that's going to be very fleeting. And so, in terms of how do people feel about Harris, that 90 minutes is probably the most information that they've received about her. And that's a situation where maybe the debate will loom larger than it typically does because it is a lot of new information that will eventually form the foundation of people's enduring impressions of her. Yeah, I thought Trump started really strong. The economy is an issue that's comfortable ground for him. It's an issue that he wants to be talking about, and I thought he was forceful and in control in that answer. And I think forceful and in control is what he's aiming for. That's kind of the bullseye for him. And so I thought he started really strong. Maybe the first 10 minutes, the strongest he's been in a debate. When it pivoted to abortion, I thought you saw Harris get a lot stronger. That was a great, I thought a great answer from her, a great issue for her. I thought you could see Trump doing, probably the best he could based on it being a lot tougher issue for him. It was interesting when they pivoted to immigration, which is now where you would think this is a great issue for Trump and a tough issue for Harris. That was the first time she really baited him by talking about his rallies and people leaving them early and getting bored. And you saw him immediately take the bait and talk about his rallies and talk about her rallies instead of talking about immigration. And I think that was the first time where you saw, oh, he's going off the rails. He should be, hammering one of his best issues, and instead he's talking about his rallies. And then you saw him do that a few other times, relitigating the 2020 election, kind of defending, his role in January 6th in ways that I'm sure his advisors had coached him in a different direction. The candidate always wants to embody the message that they're trying to deliver. And, the Trump team in advance of the debate were foreshadowing that they're going to talk a lot about the Biden-Harris administration. And you've been there for 4 years and you've had 4 years to work on this and to really make her the incumbent. And it was interesting to see her confidence that she can embody a new phase in American politics by being the person that she is. And so, there was a moment where she said, obviously, I'm not Joe Biden and I'm not Donald Trump. I represent a new generation of leadership. And so, it seems like that's an instance where she sees who she is as a person as an opportunity to turn the page on on the past 8 to 10 years of politics in the United States. Conversely, I think Trump is really at home being forceful, and he doesn't mind, I think, being forceful and angry. Debates may or may not have any long-term influence on the direction of a campaign, but they always benefit the viewers. People always learn about the candidates from them, and people that do watch them always see their confidence in their knowledge about the election go way up. And so I hope it was a big number of people that watched them. I hope they debate again, and I hope even more people watch the next one.